Okay, we are live now. We are on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you guys all for joining, for having your lunch with us. Or if you're watching this later, thank you for watching as well. My name is Wanaki Halima. I am a full spectrum doula, certified and specializing in all things womb and vagina, including menstruation, labor, breastfeeding, anything that has to do with the womb and the vagina. I also am a mindfulness coach and I specialize in helping women heal through femininity and shadow work. So, Balancing Codes, if you would please introduce yourself before we begin.
You said that so well. I love it. It was just so beautiful and inviting and welcoming. Thanks for having me. My name is
Of course.
Balance, and my social media is Balancing Codes. I am also a life coach. So I love speaking about mental health, trauma, and healing. So if you need a session, book either one of us. We're amazing. So thanks for having me today.
Of course, and I love doing these conversations with you. I do find that even though we are different and we may have a different approach, many women do come to us for that healing and for that coaching. So feel free to reach out to us. Like Balance said, she can be reached at Balancing Codes, and I can be reached at Wanaki Halima on all platforms as well. So be sure to follow and hit the like. Make sure you hit the bell so that you can be alerted when we do come on. So
Yes, this is
let's
a hot topic
this get
today.
started. Yes. So right now in the media, you're seeing tons and tons of women with BBLs. And what's very ironic is now we're starting to see women who had been known for their BBL to be getting rid of their BBL. Just recently, I posted a video, and I do believe you may have posted a reaction as well of this young white girl who's talking about she can't get rid of her BBL now. She's got this Dunker trunk and she's uncomfortable with it. And the topic for today is you got him with the BBL and he left you because of your personality.
Mm,
And the reason why I wanted to have this conversation is because me being a naturally curvy woman who works hard to maintain my shape because I naturally have curves, but I want to make sure that I stay petite. So that being said, I do work out 2, 3 times a week. I do maintain my healthy, holistic diet that fuels me with nutrition and not just pleasures of the flesh. I do specifically make sure that I cater to my womb health and my body instead of just saying, you know what, forget that. Let me just eat some wings. Let me just be out here with the fried food and I'll just get the BBL. And I think there's so many women that are in our age group and younger and even older as well that feel that you need to have this BBL
mm.
instead of pushing for their body. So, just to put a little bit of history out there for people, one of the first celebrities that we got to see with the BBL was Kim Kardashian. And then shortly after, we got to see Nicki Minaj. And this is not to say that Lil Kim and all these other rappers and women um, don't have BBLs. It is to say these are the women that exposed us to that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the first doctor that kind of like popularized the BBL was in the 1960s, and his name was Dr. Guy. And he's known for doing work with Nicki Minaj and Kim K, ironically.
Mm.
Um, but what a lot of people don't realize, especially a lot of people in the States, what they don't realize is that in the Caribbean and in South America, this has been happening. So a lot of the Latinas and a lot of the Caribbean women that you see, and you're like, oh, she got this perfect body. Why can't an American woman? They can't because she can't. The BBL has been happening in South America and it has been happening in the Caribbean. You could have the reason why it's so cheap in DR is not just because of the pay grade, not just because of the monies, but it's because it's so popular there that it's like getting a teeth cleaning. And the same thing over in Europe. It's super easy to get these BBLs and super cheap because it's just as easy on the market as getting a teeth cleaning. So, what are
Yes.
some of your thoughts?
And just well said for the history. I love when you do the history lessons because it's necessary. And I just want to add on to what you're saying because a lot of men have asked me this. They don't even know what a BBL is. So just to clarify, it's a Brazilian butt lift. So that's
Yeah.
what the initials stand for. How it works. People automatically confuse somebody getting implants in their butt and people getting BBLs. A BBL is a Brazilian butt lift. What they do is they cut the fat out of your stomach or even your arms, wherever you have a lot of fat, and then they put that fat back into your body, into your butt. So that's what a BBL is. Now, anything else that you put into your butt, any foreign objects, is actually illegal in America. People don't know this. It's completely illegal to put fake implants that people may put in their breasts into your butt. So people are going to other countries to get that done because it is not illegal in Brazil and other countries. People are just flooding there, and it's cheap to get fake silicone and other foreign objects stuffed into their butts. So when you see the women that have the unnatural silicone in there that flops and folds like that, that's not natural fat. That's somebody, that's not even a Brazilian butt lift because it's not natural fat from their own bodies. That's just silicone being stuffed and injected in their butt to make their butt appear larger for the attraction of men, which is why they're doing it.
Okay, so I am seeing Balance is doing something with her.
My
Okay, there you go.
apologies. Somebody
It's
called
okay.
me. Sorry about that.
No
When
worries.
they
No
called
worries.
me and knocked me out. But so when that happens, that is again, it's illegal in America, but people are doing it for mental health issues. They're doing it to please others. It's very unnatural to stuff foreign objects in your body to become more attractive to the opposite sex. And a lot of young women are thinking that's what's going to get them married because they're seeing their idols like Kim K and all of these women, they're getting married, right? On television. But that is not the norm. That's celebrity life, right? And we cannot compare ourselves to celebrities that live fake lives, right? So at the end of the day, you really have to wonder why you want to do the surgery and how healthy it is to do it, not just physically but mentally as well. So I just wanted to add that. Thank you for this topic. It's going to be a good one.
Of course. No, thank you for for joining me with this topic as well, because we do see many women who are comparing their bodies to other women, and it's natural for us to compare our bodies. But what we do with that comparison is what makes a difference, because you can see a woman that has a really nice body and say, "Wow, I really like the way her legs are shaped," and then you can go in the gym and you can work with what you have, because what makes us different is what makes us beautiful.
Mm.
When you talk to men about surgeries and BBLs, they, like you said, they don't know that the BBL means Brazilian butt lift. They do not know that, and they don't understand that, and they don't care about that, because when you put yourself out there to be hypersexualized, you are going to receive the attention of being hypersexualized. But just because you want to see something and touch it does not mean that you want to buy it. It's just kind of like, people go to the strip club. All of those men that are in the strip club do not want a stripper as a girlfriend. Though the men who tend to be attracted to these women that have BBLs tend to be the Pookie and Ray Rays of our community. They tend to be showing off what cars they have and their new money. These are not people who are um wealthy. These are people who are dabbling in new money, drug money, scamming money. These are
Yes.
scamming people. It's the truth, because when you see a man that has wealth, his woman is a reflection of that wealth. You are not going to be a wealthy man walking down the street with somebody that is with this big Dunka trunk that he bought it and paid for it. That's not something a man who is of wealth and status with a woman that is of wealth and status. And showing off your assets is not going to be something appealing when you're taking your wife to, you know, golfing and meeting his colleagues. He doesn't want to be like, oh, this is my stripper girlfriend with the big ass. That's not something that men tend to be attracted to. And then we do see women like Iggy Azalea, even Cardi B, who are talking about the surgeries that they got and why they got these surgeries. Even Nicki Minaj has an interview where she says she got her surgery because she saw
Regret
all
it.
these women with big butt, and they do regret it because men know that it's fake, and men will treat you like it's fake. They just want to touch you and play with you like you're a toy.
Mm.
And that mental capacity is so interesting because when I was doing readings for strippers and when I was doing coaching for strippers, one of their biggest things was, I'm getting all this attention and I know it's not because of me.
Mhm.
So imagine you can go the route of working out, exercising, eating different, and your mental capacity changes. You start to get that discipline, you start to get that focus, you start to put yourself on a different type of status mentally. So the way that you feel about yourself, other people start to feel that same way. Whereas when you go sit on a table and you're bleeding out through your belly button and you don't know what to do with yourself, you can barely pay your rent that month because you decided to go get your body done, and now you're reaching out to some man.
Oh,
I know.
I can hear
Did
you.
it
I
stop?
can't see you. I can hear you.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's
But we can
because
still hear you if you want to keep
we're
going.
so popular. We're so popular today. That was somebody calling me.
See, girl, we got to put our phones on do not disturb when we do this, I guess.
And
So,
I normally do. I'm so glad you said that. I normally do that, but this time I was like, let me just get it together because I want to make sure that we are consistent for our viewers. So moving forward, um, when you do get your body done, there's a whole different mental capacity that comes with. And there's something that it does to your subconscious because you are well aware that you put yourself through this. And then you have to go through the healing process. And when you take your clothes off, it looks and feels different than what you're trying to portray with your clothes on. And then you still wanna wear your t-shirt in the bed when you're being intimate with your man, and you don't wanna show your scars, and then you get this big tattoo to hide that scar. And then from there, you decide, "Okay, you know what? Let me start to flaunt my body and I can eat however I want because I don't understand that I have to eat differently because now I have this body that is not used to all of this. So now I'm eating regular, I'm still eating my wings, I'm still eating my french fries, I'm still drinking, I'm still doing whatever. And now I'm starting to gain more weight on my butt. And now my stomach is starting to stick out a little bit more. And what that is that you jump the gun by getting this surgery instead of your body earning it and adapting and your mentality catching up to your body. So now you got to get a second BBL.
hmm
And anybody who knows anybody who's gotten a BBL knows that you don't just get one. It's to the extent that I believe that doctors are conspiring with each other to say, let's just do half of the work and let her come back for the second one because she's going to come back for the second one. Any woman who's gotten a BBL, ask her, how many have you had? And I guarantee you, she will say more than one. So I do have a clip, but I do want to hear your thoughts before we move forward to that clip.
You're absolutely right. I mean, you said it all. Honestly, you really said it all right there. And again, I just want to reiterate that it is a mental health condition to want to gain something and not earn it. It's unnatural, and that's with anything in life. This is a microcosm of a larger issue that we have in this microwave society where everybody wants instant results now, 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 now. That could be relationships, money, whatever it is, whatever it
Yeah,
is that
that's why they're
you're desiring.
scamming. That's correct.
Yes, and that's why people go to these short-term, quick, fast results, wanting it now, and that never lasts. It never lasts, and it's extremely unhealthy. And I'm telling you, it always folds and breaks down and ruins something. And that's with everything, relationships, anything where you're rushing to have that immediate results. It's going to cost you in the long term. So we don't even know the results of a BBL long term. We don't know of you
Ooh.
putting that fat in your butt. We don't know how that's affecting your physiological makeup. We don't know the ramifications of later and how that's going to affect your health. And I think we should always put our health above anything else. Mental health, spiritual health, physical health, they all coincide. So you're going out and changing your physical health, your physical well-being and makeup just for some short-term thing that you think you're going to get. I'm telling you, long term is going to mess you up. And I just love us so much. I love women so much, and I think it's important to do a live like this and tell the truth because nobody's talking about the long-term effects. And I love we actually, oh girl, you know what, in the comments I have two videos that we could post where women have gotten their implants taken out because it made them sick, where women have had a lot of complications since they got their butt done. And I think we should post that because these women at least are telling you the truth and telling you not to do it. We always want to show the glamorized woman on IG and how all the likes she's getting, but we never talk about the women who regret the surgery, who are in pain, who wish they never did it, who said now they're the laughing stock of the community and nobody takes them seriously. I mean, it's so much that we could add there, but I want you to play the clip. And is it possible that you could also zoom in on us? Because, you know, Coach loves when we're, oh, okay. Maybe I didn't want to be zoomed in on our, okay. Zoom back out. Too close. But,
okay.
No, for real, I wanted to say that. Go ahead.
So no, it's very good that you did say that because the long-term ramifications of getting this type of surgery is being seen right now with Iggy Azalea.
Mm-hmm.
Very ironically enough, she's suffering from sciatica. And when your body is not built for something and you force it to do something, it's going to not work out for you. It's not going to work out for you. For example, even when you eat too much of anything, your body starts to have an allergic reaction to it. When
Mm-hmm.
you put your body through this type of surgery, your body is not built for that. Your body is not built for that big backside. The woman who have the backside, it's meant for them. Their body is built for that. Women who are very busty, some women who are busty tend to get reductions because they feel as though their body is not built for that and it's heavy. So what do you think happens when you decide to go get a BBL? You get that Brazilian butt lift and now your butt is so heavy for your back and then now you're suffering with sciatica like Iggy Azalea.
Mm-hmm.
So I did find a clip of them talking about Iggy Azalea. So I'm gonna play that really quickly, and then I'll go to that next clip because it looks like it's a short. Can you hear it or no?
Not yet.
Okay, no, we're not gonna play it then because it was like her dancing, and nobody wants to see her dancing. I apologize if you do want to see her dancing, but I, yeah, I don't. No, I didn't think you wanted to. I'm just saying, like, some people might have been like, "Oh, yeah, I want to see all the time." Okay, let me make it bigger.
I was in a hotel over the weekend and I used their hotel soap and it just my face need only natural products. But anyway, go ahead, girl.
That's a whole nother conversation. Okay, so actually you sent me this clip, so thank you. And I'm excited to see it all the way through. I did see parts of it. And pretty much there's a woman and she's asking this gentleman, you know, what are the real facts about men and BBL? So I'm gonna play it.
I have a question for you. This for black men. If you're white, you could definitely stay, but I want to know, black men, do you care if she got a BBL? And if you don't, are you okay with like little booty, little pancake action? Like, what is the perfect body type to you guys? I'm trying to figure it out. The only reason I'm asking is because I be noticing, I just noticed that you guys gravitate towards the BBL bodies, but then you don't want to admit. I don't know. Help me understand. Like, is this what you like, or do you hate it, or you like is guilty pleasure, curiosity? What is it?
Listen. Uneducated opinions, Be Greater podcast, fellas. Listen, lady, sugar. First off, before I say anything, Chicago Don, Instagram, slide into the DM, say, hey, Big Daddy, so I know it's you. Be Great Earth, slide into the DMs, hit me with a hey, Big Daddy, so I know it's you. Because whatever your body type is, baby, just from the neck up, I feel like I'm willing to accept it because from the neck down, it look like you're on point without being able to see. But as we digress, to get to your question, do men prefer BBLs over natural lip booties matters, all of that? First of all, I'm biased. Anybody who knows me, anybody in my circle, they know I like them slim thick, right? But to even take it a step deeper into, you know what I'm saying, unpack what you're saying, my uneducated opinion, the men that specialize in the girls with the BBLs and the crazy bodies, I humbly believe that them dudes is not the type of dudes that a father would recommend his daughters dating. Because it's already a problem, right? If a dude is going after a girl who has augmented her body in the crazy way, right? Because I've seen some good, you know what I'm saying, like breast implants. It's some things, if you keep in mind, it's like, okay, cool. Like, but once they go overboard, like my last trip to Atlanta, it was just so shocking to me to see so many pretty, beautiful smiles in the face, little small petite girls with abnormally shaped booties who glutes don't match up to the hamstring. The hamstring, the booty ratio was all off. And I feel like any dude who wants to walk in the room with that on his arm has a problem as much as the lady who.
Okay.
Mm,
So,
mm.
I don't even know. He's literally reiterating what we just said.
Mhm.
So I don't feel the need for us to play the full clip,
Yeah, we don't need
but
to.
that gave the audience a taste from a man because we literally just said the type of man that is attracted to that type of woman is a Pookie and Ray Ray. That's
Mm-hmm.
not the type a father who is really trying to put his daughter in a good position is not going to feel comfortable with that type of man courting or dating his daughter. So that being said, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
I love that. And there are a few videos like this on TikTok and Instagram where men are speaking out. And that's what these young women need. They need to hear it from the men. Because we can say it all day too, wear it blue and black in the face. But women are like, I'm not going for you. I don't care what you think. I want a man, right? So they want to know a man's opinion. And these men are telling you the truth. They'll like it on Instagram because they like naked booties. But in actuality, they will not marry you. They don't want you long term, and they look at you as in that stripper category as a fun toy or a fun night or a fun time or a one night stand, not the mother of their children, not bring you home to mama, not marry you, put a ring on your finger, and protect and provide for you for life. And if that is your goal, then you have to become what those men desire. And BBLs, that's not what they want. Now, if that's not your goal, then we're not talking to you, and you don't even need to say anything in the comments because this video isn't for you. If you just want to have that fun girl lifestyle, okay, have it for a time, but you're not going to be 50 shaking your BBL. Like, nobody wants to see it then. And I'm just telling you, you're not thinking about your life long term. You're only going to be 20 and 30 for a short time. You still have the rest of your life to go. What about your 50s? What about your 60s? What about your 70s? You still gonna be shaking it? You still gonna be twerking on Instagram? Girl, by then you should be a beacon of light for the community, for the younger generations. You should be guiding and directing them. Not, we're looking at your videos of what not to do. So you shouldn't be an example of what not to do. You should be a beacon of light, helping young girls under you become their highest and best self. And that's why we're here. And this is not about judging. This is about, hey, the next generation of girls, they need that light. So we're gonna be that beacon of light if you girls don't want to do it. So that's what I gotta say about that.
And I totally agree with you. And I think what's happening is that people are not thinking about as you get older, your body changes. When you get surgery, your body is not going to start naturally adapting to what it would naturally do if it belonged to you. That's false. Your body, you're going to be that 80-year-old with these balls just on their chest, with the booty just, and it's weird. It's giving very much so strange. A man is not going to, if your goal is for a man to look at you like you look good and you're, sexually turning him on, that's awkward when you're in your 50s and 60s, and as you get older your body is evolving except for those two things. That looks very much so alien. It's giving very much so strange. So you have to keep that in mind as well, whereas if you were to pour into your own cup and you were to make sure that your body was healthy and strong, and you shaping yourself, because there's so many exercises that you can do. You can even, if you want to go the route where you want that support, you can even do woodwork on your body. Like, try other things that are non-invasive, that don't include medications, so that your body can naturally adapt and be able to shape itself, because you can change your body through workout and exercising and your diet. Those things make a difference. I mean, myself, I've gone through a transformation where I've always had my shape, but now I have, my waistline is super small, and it's a reflection of what a natural BBL would be giving. And that's because of the work that I put in on myself. I also do believe that women are so worried about what other women think about their bodies. Do you want to be with a woman? Just say that. Because
Mm.
if not, the men are looking at you like you're changing your body to make it be hypersexualized. So now I'm looking at you as this sexualized item, because that's what you're putting yourself out there to be offering. You're not offering anything else. There's nothing else that you can give. And that's why you keep putting yourself on this table, so that you can have something to offer. Whereas women with natural bodies that work out, a man can see that she's disciplined, a man can see that she loves herself. Men look at that. Even women who wear a whole bunch of makeup, men know that you don't like the way that you look. And when a woman does not like the way that she looks, it's obvious that she has insecurities that she's working through. And men who notice that will prey on that. And then you wonder why you keep dating the same type of man, the same type of Pookie and Ray Ray, because that's what you're drawing into yourself. That's what your aesthetic is attracted to. And that's what your aesthetic attracts. So, um, now that that's out of the way, what advice would you give young girls who are seeing tons and tons of women with BBLs, and they look so happy, and they're in the media, and they got that dream man, they got money bag. I don't know what these young girls like, you know what I'm saying? They got, I don't know, that football player or whatever it is, and she's got a BBL. What would you tell that woman, that young girl rather, or woman,
Yeah,
because we got issues too, huh?
we do. We really do. And to be honest, yes, it's a fun time in the short term, but I tell women all the time to think long term. What is it that you desire long term? Is it just to be on the yacht and parties for the 2 years and then that's it? Or do you desire a long term life partner and a man where he's there with you, raising your children in the home? He's protecting, providing, and loving you and treating you with respect and dignity. And in order to get that man long term, you have to be that woman. And I'm telling you, the girls on the yachts and parties, there's nothing wrong with partying, but I'm telling you, the girls that are with the BBLs and their whole life is a party, they're not making it to that. And you may see it once in a blue moon with a celebrity. That's not the majority. That's not the millions of women with the BBLs that are not married and that are unhappy and that will only be seen as a sex object and a toy. So you don't want that for your life. Me, I'm an advocate of the gym. I go to the gym 4 to 5 days a week, and I love it not just for the physical, like my body's. I love my body more than I can't even tell you how much I love my body. But it's not about the physical; it's about the mental and spiritual and the mind body connection. Like I'm telling you, when you're in the gym and you're doing the repetitions, you're teaching your mind to be stronger. You're teaching your body to be stronger. And then it's teaching you that you could propel through anything in life. It's teaching you a skill that you could get through anything. Like when you get through that rep and it's hard, you're training your body to get through anything. So you're developing your spiritual makeup. Like you're becoming stronger spiritually, mentally, and physically all at the same time. You don't even realize it. Like it's bigger than just a physical workout. And that's why I tell women all the time they need to go to the gym. That's what they're missing, because it's bringing you stability, routine, discipline. It's teaching you how to get through things that you never thought you could get through because it's strengthening you mentally. It's a mental health exercise. And I say it all the time. So many women are missing that. They're like, I could just skip the gym and get the same physical results, so I don't need to go. But the gym is so much more than just a physical workout. It is building you up mentally and spiritually as well. And we need that to get through this life, because life isn't the easiest thing. So once you learn that skill in the gym, it's going to help you in every aspect of your life. And you're going to attract the man that you actually want, not just a man that wants you for sex. So I just wanted to say that I love y'all. And that's why we're doing these videos, to spread love and to help you get your long-term goals, not just a fun time. So that's really what I wanted to say.
No, I appreciate all of that, and I definitely agree with everything that you said. Was that including all of your closing remarks as well?
Love your self-worth, have high sense of self-worth, and don't chase a man. You will attract that man by being your highest self. And going to get surgery is not how you do it, but going to the gym and eating right is the key. So yeah.
I agree with that. I also believe that there's a part of a man who wants children that watches how a woman treats herself, and a part of how you treat yourself. Hold on one second. A part of how you treat yourself is the diet and exercise that you have. And a man notices when a woman works out multiple times, keeps her body clean, eats well, because these are the things that you were doing with his future children, with his generations to come. And he pays attention to that. So when a man is thinking about marriage and building a relationship with somebody, he's going to wonder, how is that woman going to be a mother to my child? How is she going to be a wife to me? And being the woman, we tend to be the ones who are cooking. We tend to be the ones that are nourishing our children. And we tend to put those habits in our child, instill those habits into our children. So if you are not working out and eating well, a man is going to say, do I want my child to be eating McDonald's all the time? When she pushes out these babies, is she going to be 50 pounds overweight and keep that fupa over and over? Men notice those things when they're trying to build a future with yourself. So instead of looking for other women for advice on how your body should look, you should be pushing to hear what more men are saying, because men after men, a man after man after man is saying they don't like no BBL. They rather have a skinny woman that takes care of herself and loves herself and can love him, or they rather have a woman that has a little bit more weight. So instead of even putting yourself in either category, put yourself in the gym and shape your body the way that you desire it to be through diet and exercise. And you're hearing it from two women that have done it and constantly do it and will continue to do it, because it makes us feel good. There's so much stress in our lives right now that if you were to fuel that energy into something else, the rewards that you would get from it, it's so much more fulfilling than you paying a huge stack of money for something that you're going to have to do in a couple years or in a couple of months, because you
Yes,
don't
ma'am.
know how to eat right, you don't know how to exercise, and that's why you're getting the BBL. So start doing more learning and understanding better what you can do for your body instead of trusting somebody else, because a BBL is serious surgery. This is not like a teeth cleaning. This is serious surgery. They're cutting open your body. You have to go through a healing process. You cannot sit on your backside. You're leaning on the chairs in the airport to go from DR to wherever you live at, or from Miami to wherever you live at. It's not a pretty process. Now, when you put that cute little dress on and your body's wakata, that's cute. But when you take it off, it's back to you looking like bad. Because I'm not trying to drag nobody, but it's bad. And the woman who got it done, they're not gonna tell you that because they got all the tattoos. Look at Cardi B. You think she got all those tattoos because she wanted to hide her beautiful skin, or because she wanted to hide those scars? So just open up your eyes and just listen to what the men are saying. If you want to be with a man, you want to make sure that your natural body is something that is attractive to him, instead of you putting on this facade. And then make sure that you're bringing something else to the table,
Yes, ma'am.
because men, okay, your body is great. A man wants to have something visual. Men are very visual. But if when you open your mouth, you don't have anything to talk about except for what money bag yo is talking about or about getting this bag, you have to bring something else to the table. And the woman tends to bring all the non tangibles to the table because we make the house into a home. So do some research and find out what hobbies you like to do, find out what makes you happy, and find that man that can be complementary to your life instead of you being a walking advertisement for sex and wondering why you got so many baby daddies and why nobody will make you a wife.
Ooh,
So I just wanted to end on that, and I
with
wanted to
love.
thank you with love always, with love and peace always. And we have to say it because so many women are out there. Oh, let me get surgery. Let me put this waist trainer on. Let me do this. Let me do that. But they're not tapping into what's inside. And really, the woman brings that nurturing aspect. The woman brings that emotions. We are the non tangible of what life is. We bring color to the world, and let your color be bright, let your color be yours. Don't be that same shade that everybody is bringing out, because men don't want dolls, they want women, right? Unless that's not their thing, because we that's a whole different conversation. So I do want to thank you all for tapping into this conversation. We will be reviewing back the comments, so please comment, share, like, and hit that bell so that moving forward you can be a part of more conversations like this with us. Be sure to follow me at Wanaki Halima on all social platforms except for Facebook. On Facebook, I am at the number 4, Wanaki Halima. Everything else at Wanaki Halima, and at Balancing Codes for my girl Valence. So thank you guys so much. Peace and love.
Great.